Welcome back to Big Country Outdoors. So, a little update time. I've got lighting, so I've got a motion light outside now, so that whenever I'm walking up, it'll come on. Outside of it, as you can see, it comes on. It hasn't quite set up for the day yet. We have wired everything and put in our wiring and installed lights. Alright, so let's close this and we'll see what kind of light we got now. Flip our switch. There's our lighting. I was just going to put 4 in here, but it kind of looked funny whenever I was skipping every other one of these cross boards. So what I did is I just put 1 for every board, so that's every 4 foot down the thing, and it makes it bright. It's good lighting. These are LED lights from Walmart. They're $16.87 a piece, which wasn't bad. Probably the cheapest lighting I could find as far as the 4-foot shop lights go. And like I said, they are LED. They take 35 watts of power. So it's like all of these together, even the ones I have in this back room, which, speaking of which, back room finished up. So I've got this all blandexed up. I got 2 lights in here, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, 6 out there. So altogether I have 8 of them. 8 of them. So all these together actually take about as much as 200 watt light bulbs. So 200 watt light bulbs would be the equivalent of what all of these are running while they're on. So it shouldn't be that bad as far as the electrical bill goes. That's what I'm kind of looking at there. I installed one other outlet outside underneath the container so that I would have a place to plug in while I'm working outside without having to run a wire somewhere. And also, whenever I get my air compressor in here and rigged up, I'd kind of like to put it underneath the container, and that'll give me a place to plug into it. So that's where I put that one out there, and it's a GFCI 20 amp outlet, and it's inside of a covered box, so it's a waterproof covered box. So the way I hook these lighting up, as you can see right here, they're just plugged in, and I've got the cords, stapled up so that they're straight across, and then I just took the rest of the wire and stuffed it behind the top of the Blandex so that it looks cleaner. So once I have my shelf up here, which is going to come down about 1 foot, and it'll stick out about 18 inches or so, that should just hide those lights a whole lot better. And I've still got to put the covers on. Still debating if I want to paint it, because my problem was, the reason I was going to paint it was I thought it got dark in here. Whenever I put all the Blandex up, the light change was dramatic. It really did change how much light was in here, going from that light blue, what was here, and then putting the Blandex up, which is really dark. But now that the lighting's in here, as much lighting as I put, I'm not real sure that it needs painting, besides for maybe to cover this so it doesn't peel off or anything, it doesn't click off. Also, I ordered all of the wood for my benches. These are just the cutoffs for the legs, and these are going to be 39 inches, which once I put let me show you. Once I put the 3/4 inch MDF on top of them, it's going to put it almost right up to the bottom of these outlets, which is going to be a good work height for me. It'll come up to about my belly button, which is about where I want it to be. That'll make it easier on my back while I'm sitting there working on the stuff. Now in here, I'm building a bench right here. I've already built it, and it's just 4x4s and 2x4s is what I built it out of. And that that's going to be like a little desk that I'm building. It's just cheaper to do it that way. I bought 10 4x4s and 50 2x4s, and 50 2x4s are going to be enough, should be enough to build my cabinets on this wall and the benches. So might even have enough left over to make my top end run for my shelf across the top. I'm not sure about that. So the only thing really I have left to buy will be pegboard for the walls. And I'm going to need 4 sheets of that, I think, is what I'm going to be working with. I'll have to check some prices on that because I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do there. So far, for that the bench material, that's going to be $301 for what I got ordered, and then the MDF right here, which I got cut at Lowe's while I was there. They've got a cross-cut saw that they can just set a full board in and cut across it. Just saved me the time. I just told them to cut them in half because I want 2-foot desk anyway, so I just cut them in half. That's two 2-foot pieces, 8 foot long, which will make the perfect desk height or workbench height. So I've got that. That cost me $56 for the 2 sheets of MDF, and $301 delivered for the wood outside that I'm fixing to have to finish cutting up. I would go ahead and start shooting the video of building the benches, but I'm going to go ahead and post this video because I haven't posted one in a while, just to give you an update of where I'm at, and then we'll pick up building the benches. But what I'm waiting on are, they're called wood inserts. They're threaded wood inserts. They're made out of metal. They're about yay long, and the biggest ones they make are 3/8. So what I'm going to do with those is I need to drill holes in each one of these right in the center. And what that's going to allow me to do is take a 3/8 inch bolt, thread it up into it, and then whenever I set my benches up, I can put levels on everything and screw them up a little bit, turn them a little bit, so that everything will be perfectly level as far as my bench top goes. So I want to make sure my bench tops are level, whether the floor is 100% level or not. I want to be able to tweak my benches a little bit, and that's what them inserts are going to do. I ordered 25 of them, and they're not going to be here till Friday, and today's Tuesday. So I'm kind of in a holding pattern, but I can cut all of my boards for the benches and have everything built, or everything laying in here ready to be screwed together and built once those come in. Because after I take my Forstner bit and run the size screw in there I need and tighten those in, then I can just start screwing them together and it won't be no big deal. So waiting on that. This is the Blandex I have left over, which I did buy extra for a reason. That is going to be the cabinet doors for this wall. So I've got 5 sheets. I'm only going to need 4 for this wall, and then 1 for that little room. I'm going to build another cabinet for in there. So that'll be 1 sheet for that. And what I'm going to do is just split them into 2-foot pieces is the plan. Split them down into 2-foot pieces, and then I'll have a 4-foot opening with 2 doors that open up that are 2 foot across, and that will be my cabinets. I just haven't decided how deep I want these cabinets yet. I've been kind of using, just for information purposes, these shipping containers have these there's a lot of sawdust in here, but I'll have to sweep it out. If you can see right here, that is a metal runner, and then it moves over 2 foot, and then it's a metal runner. So these are 2-foot strips. I've been kind of using those to gauge how big I want to build stuff. So once I have my bench in here, it just so happens this table that I have, that I've just been setting all my stuff I've been working with, is 2 foot wide. So it's sitting on the wall, and figuring 2 foot off of this wall for my workbench, I'm trying to figure out how much walk space I'm going to have in the middle. So I know the benches are going to be 2 foot because I want that extra workspace. What I don't know yet is exactly how big I want these cabinets. I don't know if I want them 24, 20, 18, 16, or 12. I mean, there's so many different options there. If I go 12, I could use 1 2x12, 16 foot long per row. Not a bad option, but I think that's because of 2x12 is only 11.5, so that's only going to give me 11.5 inch depth. 16 inches is another one, and that's 2 8 foot or 8 inch boards. So two 2x8s set side by side will give me close to 16, but about 15 and a quarter, something like that. So I could do that and have a better option. Then I could go 20, and that's two 2x10s full lengths, because I'm wanting these shelves to be really thick. I don't want to really use Blandex or 3/4 inch ply or anything like that. I'm really worried about using that kind of stuff, because if I put a lot of weight on those, and I've got toolboxes and things to set inside them cabinets that I do want to hide in the cabinets, or at least put in the cabinets to where if I need them I can open them. So they're pretty heavy as far as the top boxes. And the reason I'm not getting a toolbox with a top box for that is because those are machinist boxes, the boxes I have. And the machinist boxes are going to be, they have a lot of smaller drawers for end mills, drill bits, things like that. So I want to keep those. I did buy a toolbox, which I'll do a review on. I bought the US General 44 and a side box. So once I get all that done, I'll have it in here. We can take a look at that. Also, I got the air conditioner for this window. It's $429, and it's 18,000 BTU, and it's going to barely fit in this window. And I hadn't even got it in there yet because I need some help picking it up, because it's pretty freaking heavy, and I don't want to be wrestling with it and chance dropping it out the window. So I need to get some help for that. So other than that, that's where it's at. We got an update. I will come back probably in a few days and post another video of the actual building the bench part. I will try to record the building of the bench, or I'll come in and show you how I built the benches, so you won't have to be bored with actually doing it. So other than that, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will link everything I've put in, everything I spent in the video down here, just so you'll know where we're at as far as the cost goes. And if you go back to each video, like I said, it will tell you how much that step cost. So probably what I'm going to post in this video will be the bench material that I bought, and that'll be it. Bench material and cabinet material, because I think I got enough 2x4s for that. All right, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends what we're doing here. Have a great day.